What's going on, everyone? Drew with Comic Slate here with
Kyle,
not Kevin. It's been a long 24 hours. It's been a long 72. It's been a long week, not just hours, weeks. A long week.
Yeah.
So we were pretty much. We just got back from the Lexington Comic and Toy Convention.
Call it that.
All I'm going to say is we met some fans, which was great. The positives, we met some fans. I met Kevin Eastman. You can get a chance to, even though we offered. He said no. Got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Got to meet Bill Morrison,
mm-hmm.
who is the artist of the original movie poster for House, which is terrific. It blew my mind. It blew your mind that he was here.
I know. And I was wearing the House shirt.
Yeah.
He got to see it, and he wanted to know where'd you get that shirt from? I was like, uh-oh.
Got to say hi to Stewart. Got to say meet Larry Hama. So it was cool.
Yeah.
But the positives end there.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yes, the positives end there. It was
a long 4 days.
Very long 4 days. And let's just say, I believe Sean and Ernie in agreement with us that we are probably never going back to Lexington again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for that anyway.
No.
We'll be driving through Lexington.
Yes, we'll be driving. Yes, not stopping. We'll be
driving,
yes, never through. Yeah. Never again.
Yeah. But thank you for coming out.
Yes.
For stopping by the booth. Appreciate it.
Yes, we do. And if you're new here to the channel, we've gotten a lot of new subs in the last week, in the last 48, 72 hours. Please, thank you. And please spread the word. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. I saw the comments. Sean's out of town, so I need to get with you whenever you have time, because I know you have a busy schedule. We got to do a giveaway video for all this stuff.
I know.
We do. And so I'm saying Sean's out of town. Effort, we're going to do it live. I don't know if you have time tonight, but we just need to give this stuff away. It's just building up.
Piling up.
Yeah, we need to do a giveaway video. Get rid of this stuff. You guys are commenting about it. Yes, we are going to do a giveaway video. Trust me. Send out stuff. Trust me. We're going to do a big giveaway video soon.
We'll get that.
All right, now let's get right to it.
Yes.
So, like I said, we got back Sunday afternoon, and we got everything, literally almost everything. Everything almost. Sunday. We just had to start reading Sunday, Monday, and through just an hour ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So there are some that I took, some I didn't. A lot I didn't, actually. So if I'm mumbling or stuttering, I'm trying to remember the book. We read when you read almost 30 books in 48 hours, pretty much.
And you've had no sleep for 4 days straight.
Yes.
It's very difficult to remember a lot of the plot in some of these.
And some of them, yes.
And some of them.
But in some cases, some are just so bad, you cannot help.
I remember the bad. I remember the good.
Yes.
Just as that.
One of which Wes did a video on.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, woo, we're going to get to that.
I can assume.
Yes. So let's go ahead and get right to it.
Okay.
And with the mez.
The mez.
For the week.
So this could be a weird week.
No, it's not going to lie. It's going to get a little weird. All right, before we get weird, I'm going to crack up my
the beverage.
Yep. I taste the adult beverage because I'm going to need it for some of these skip-its later.
I have water.
Oh, it's 11% alcohol.
Oh, no, is that it? Is that all?
That is all.
All right.
Yeah, it's a baby drink. Sorry.
Yep. Those kid drinks.
Yeah, those Bartles and James.
Yeah.
Seagrams.
The Zimas.
Yeah, the Zimas. Yeah. Here we go. First mez of the week. I had about 9 mez this week.
Yeah, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yep. And
okay.
9. All right, if we have the same ones, we'll talk about them at the same time for the sake of time.
Yes.
First one I've got is Face Claim number 1.
That's the math for you.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll explain why. I got a good reason why.
Okay. I have Spawn.
What's that?
328.
I think. Oh, you know what? I got that. Yes.
This is a perfect this main Spawn series is the worst. It's not it. Gunslinger is the best.
Worst. The worst is not not the best and least exciting. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
least exhilarating,
fun. Least fun.
Yeah, like I don't have a lot of fun with this original series because in order to get a lot of this, you have to have read every single Spawn issue, and very few of those people exist in this world. It's like, and like, because there's a villain that shows up at the end of this, which is cool because it's old school.
Yeah, it's a very old school.
If you read original Spawn issues,
Yep.
you know, the first like 12 issues, then it's like, okay, you get, and I got that. It's like, oh, I know that reference.
Mhm.
Like, a lot of times he references stuff that happened in the middle, and it's like, I didn't read that.
Yeah, the stuff around the 100, the 200 range. I'm like,
no.
sorry, I dipped out after issue 50, man. Sorry.
I'm like, I got nothing. So the end teaser for this was cool because I actually got it, but there's just so much going on.
There's so much dialogue talking going on. Or what? I mean, look, it's a comic book. There's got to be some action in here.
Yeah.
The past few issues, like with Hunt, there was some action. I got to give him credit for that. There's next to no action in this.
No, I don't think Al Simmons or nothing. Yeah, I don't think.
Art's good.
Art's great.
Covers are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All the covers are damn beautiful.
Always.
Yeah,
but it's just such a bland.
Yeah,
it's just
It's just
especially this week.
Yes.
So.
All right. Next one, I've got Face Clan number 1.
I got War for Earth 3 number 2.
You know what? That was an honorable mention for me.
Okay.
But you know what?
I know you really like the first issue.
It's like I've liked. You know what? I'm gonna make that. I'm pulling an audible. I'm gonna make that too. You know, because I really struggled with this. I really did.
I did too. One of the first ones I read. It was the second one I read this week.
Okay.
So
one of the problems. There are a lot of artists that worked on this,
and it shows.
It shows, and unfortunately, the art isn't the best.
No,
which is a shame.
Yes, that was one of my biggest gripes. Was the art, and the second one was tone.
Yes,
how Amanda Waller was written at times. I'm like, that doesn't sound.
It seems it was off. Yeah.
It just seemed weird, like out of character.
Yeah, not just her, but a lot of characters just were talking out of character.
Yeah,
and certain characters were popping in for just a page, and certain teenage characters. It's like, you guys have been a non-factor this whole damn time. Why are you here?
Forgot they existed.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, oh yeah, you guys were kind of a part of the story, sort of.
And then where it ends, it's just like, okay, and so what? So it's like, so what?
Yeah,
kind of. It just seemed very, and I don't know. The ending was I was kind of head scratching. I'm like, wait, that's it?
Yeah. I mean, they do allude to the Shadow War.
Yeah,
coming in. It's like mildly at the end, but it's like, because
this was a lot. I mean, this was build up for this.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Amanda Waller had this elaborate scheme plan.
Yeah,
and it was just kind of like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. That seemed
there were a couple. I will give it that there were a couple cool deaths. One of which I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't see that coming, but
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought tone and was off and art was off.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
throughout. So it's a shame.
Yes, it is. Next one I got is Face Clan number 1.
I have the Swamp Thing.
The Swamp Thing. What?
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. I've been last 5 minutes been trying to get to Face Clan number 1.
Okay.
Okay. So I read this. I have no idea what Face Clan is.
I don't know.
To this day, I do not know. Okay, I know we have gamers out there who watch.
Yeah.
Terrific. Great for you. Awesome. I don't play video games at all. I was just I was just playing Tetris probably last week on the computer, and I enjoyed it. I have no clue what Face Clan is. I mean, watch, there's gonna be 1,000 comments.
I know, but I think they're actual esports. Like, I think this is the actual Face Clan is a real group of people.
Oh, it's a group. It's not a game. It's not like Fortnite.
No, I think it's an actual like team that gets paid to play video games.
Okay. And so with that being said,
I think
do not go into this expecting like a Batman Fortnite story.
No,
I was expecting that going into this.
Me too.
This was legit. I mean, because that was a legitimately good story. I mean, this is just an advertisement for Face Clan.
Yeah,
that's all this is.
That's all it is.
Yeah. So I will say this: if you have a hard on for Face Clan, if you love Face Clan,
which I'm sure a lot of people do,
yeah, you're going to get it all over your face, neck, and chest with this comic. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah,
enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I do not. I'm not exaggerating in the least about that. You're going to get it. Oh, you're gonna get it, all right. Yeah.
It's not. It's almost as bad as the Star Wars Halcyon
Oh yes.
tie-in. Like it's so bad.
Yeah. So in that case, if you love Face Clan,
Yeah.
It'll probably be your pick of the week. I'll say that. For
And
me, it's a nah.
And sure, let it be.
Yes, you can tell. It's like you said. It's like the Halcyon, whatever.
Yeah, Halcyon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. Or
Yeah.
Merchandising. What's that?
Exactly.
There you go.
That's merchandising.
Face Clan, the comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay, so the Swamp Thing.
Oh yeah. Yes. Explain yourself.
Love Swamp Thing. Love and Ram
So
V
you
on
say.
Swamp Thing.
So you say.
So I say. And so this is the start of a new run story arc. It felt by the end
I'm not cracking my knuckles right now.
it was trying to be Alan Moore, but not as good as Alan Moore. I felt like even the art, like going back, because we just got the whole book of all the trades right there, and
I just got the Absolute Edition of Volume 3 at home. No big deal.
And so I started picking up the old school stuff and reading it because I hadn't, and was really good. Really enjoyed it. And then I picked this and I started reading this. I'm like, it feels a lot like that, but not as good. It's just a step down. It's just the Kmart version of that. At least this story.
My brain is short circuiting right now after hearing that.
So Swamp Thing is lost in the green, and the girlfriend is trying to get him back.
She's trying to get
Levi back. That's it.
No, there's another big subplot going on here, especially with the guy who owns the company.
The creation of the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was not an Alan Moore subplot.
That's true. It was not. So there were a couple things that it just kind of any other week it probably would have done well, but for me this week it's just kind of it was okay.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there.
I assumed you would. I'm sure
so
it's your number one pick, and that's fine.
So we'll get to that. We'll get to that a little later.
I'm sure.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, I've got. Are you okay? I got Jim. I got Hulk Grand Design.
Same here.
Monster. Hey, okay. So I loved X-Men Grand Design.
You did.
Because it was cool because X-Men Grand Design. It was like one long narrative story. Encompassing like how everything was tied together. Like it's a grand design behind everything. Fantastic Four. Well, Fantastic Four Grand Design was like just a hurry up and get through every issue in like a certain number of panels.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this is the same thing. It's kind of the same thing, but it's done more creatively. I'll give Jim Rugg that. The panels, the pages,
they're cool.
Yes,
they jump out, and it's very trippy and very cool.
Very pop artish. I'll say that. It's very cool. You would have thought that Andy Warhol did it or something. Yes. Yeah. But there are certain moments in the Hulk's life in these issues they just kind of gloss over
real quick.
Yeah, like the moment with Wolverine and Wendigo. Yeah, that's literally a stamp in a corner of a page. Yep. Excuse my language. That's a big fucking deal.
Yeah. The creation of the top 3 most popular characters of all time.
Yeah, and you have it relegated to a stamp on the corner of a page.
Yeah. So basically this covers first appearance, first Incredible Hulk up through like the 80s, like 84, 83.
Yeah, 1984. Right to the early 80s. Yeah, just
so
like the 200-ish range.
Something like that. Yeah. And so but some of this it just blows by, and I'm just like, oh, I was expecting something different.
I was expecting like what Ed Piskor did, like a narrative throughout it, but it really wasn't.
No, it just blew through stuff. It seemed like I don't.
I'll say this: if you're not familiar with the Hulk's history and you just want to like a quick synopsis of what happened, then sure, go for it.
Yeah, I equate it to like Reader's Digest, or if you just want it real quick, you want to get caught up on the Hulk and you don't have time to read 1,000 issues. I get it. It's like, hey, pick this up.
But like, I'm not picking up a grand design behind this.
No, not yet anyway.
No.
So,
but hey, we'll see what happens. If not, it's okay.
It's okay.
Next up, I've got Immortal X-Men #1.
Is it man for you?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I have Unlimited X-Men.
That was in that. I had okay. I'll talk about that one.
They're both literally kind of the same.
Yeah, and I would say honestly, I would say no. That one's coming up in the next stack. I'll say
bad.
that. It's bad. It is bad.
It's bad.
The art is bad.
Really bad.
The story is bad. The dialogue is bad.
Yeah, they're both just bad.
So clearly, it's a pick of the week for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Immortal X-Men.
Yeah, both of these kind of suck.
Yeah, for me, it's true. Like this one for me, Immortal X-Men sucked a little less. I'll say that because it's tough because this had some elements in it I did like, but what Cy Spurrier did, he took a lot of those good moments and like quickly ruins them.
Yeah, like
there are elements in here like with Mr. Sinister. There's some stuff going on here like I really dig, but then he quickly ruins it with like a line of dialogue or an interaction. Or just veering away from Mr. Sinister to something else that has nothing to do with the story.
Like sitting around talking.
Yeah.
In a city council meeting.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all this is. Yeah. Like I said, there are elements in here that are cool, that should be cool. The art is better than Unlimited X-Men, I'll say that. That is arguably the worst art of Declan Shalvey's career. I'll say that. It is terrible.
Yeah, like this Wolverine's not good.
No, it's not. And
it's really bad.
Yeah, so right now this is a mad because there are things brought up in here where it's like there's a grand design, it feels like in here as opposed to the Hulk. But nah.
Yeah, I feel like just like right from Jump Street with this Wolverine, he's flying through space and he can breathe in space.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a power he had.
Yeah. He just can't breathe underwater.
Yeah, but he can breathe in space.
Yes.
It's like what? I mean, I did like the part where he just killed all these people. Yeah. That part was cool.
Like, yeah, but it should have been and could have been done better.
Yeah, it immediately goes away, and then there's this joke with getting beer. It's like
yes, yeah. I already know right away. Doc and Wes are gonna have a field day with these two. They are going to. Yeah, especially that one.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They both just really aren't good.
No.
I was trying to come up with something.
I saw Jonathan Hickman's name on this. I'm expecting something awesome.
Yeah.
This is arguably one of the worst comics he's ever written in his life.
Yeah. And MODOK's in here. Could have been fun.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't?
No.
At all.
I will say that there's one cool moment when you see he takes over or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you get like the type font explaining what's going on in the X-Men comics. And then it shows MODOK taking over.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
And it ends there.
Mm-hmm. Then stuff happens. And it's like, oh no. No.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's a meh, but it could easily skip it.
Yeah.
It's trying to find something in there.
Yeah. Next up for me is Transformers War's End #2.
It's a meh.
Yes, it is.
I have Dark Ages #6.
You know what? I got that too. Yeah.
I'm shocked. I figured that would have been a skip it for you.
No, so the art in this is damn good. By Adam Coelho, damn good.
Great.
The ending is good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that. Like I said, it's a better beginning from what they just had. And like,
yes,
if you want to speak, if you want to get into this argued semantics, yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. It was definitely an ending I wasn't expecting. I'll say that.
No.
I was expecting a moment like in The Boys season 2 where you had the females all beating up the one character. I was expecting something like that with Moon Girl and Jessica Jones.
Yeah, me too.
Sue Storm, that patriarchy. No, none of that. But no, but I'll say this: what kind of made it a meh for me, unfortunately, was like you had these great build-up moments for the villains.
Yes.
It's like, oh shit! Then it's like undercut. You get another one. It's like, oh shit, undercut. It's like.
Yeah, my problem was they solved the problem too quickly.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
It's like you had all of these issues that you wasted.
Yes.
When you could have been building up this.
Because there are two great build-up moments in this. Two great.
Yes.
And they're quickly undercut.
Yeah. Every time. And it's like, and how Deadpool solves one of them. It's just like,
huh?
That's all you needed to do? And first off, nobody cared.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, oh, that's all we needed to do?
Yeah. And then another one involving Blade. It's
yes.
That's it?
That's literally, he was in one panel. Okay. It's so... it was just like, wait, that's what we built up to?
Yeah, it reminds me of a Simpsons analogy when like the Treehouse of Horror when Groundskeeper Willie comes in to save the day in like multiple segments.
Yeah.
Boom! He's quickly dead as soon as he shows up. It's like, what the hell was the point of that?
Yeah. Well, it was like how it should have ended. I love those, but like the one with Lord of the Rings.
YouTube classic, how it should have ended. Yes.
With the Eagles and Lord of the Rings just showing up and just dropping the ring. It's like, that was
Can you imagine it? Yeah, can you imagine if you had walked the whole way?
Like, that's just kind of what this was. It's like Dark Ages, everybody's all beat. This world has gone to shit. And it was just like, oh, that's all we needed to do this whole time?
Yeah.
Damn.
No bigger repercussions?
Yeah.
That's it? No one really died?
We should have done this years ago. So, it kind of undercut some really cool moments that could have been awesome if you wouldn't have wasted 3 issues or so of nothing.
Yeah, but like I said, Ivan Coelho's art.
Yes, it's good.
Beautiful in this,
And it ended on a happy-ish note, and I was kind of shocked by that, too.
Me too.
Yes. I was like, okay, what depressing ending are they going to have? So, yeah, it wasn't bad.
And that's one of the points that he gets to this. Like, not every post-apocalyptic or dystopian future has to be dystopian, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's a good message.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I
like that. I dig it.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got Transformers War's End #2.
I have Spider-Woman 21.
Oh, me too. Whoa, man.
All right.
So the reason why this isn't a top 10 or an honorable mention is because there's a lot of dialogue, a lot of nonsense that sucked. Yes, a lot of the dialogue sucks, especially in the fight scenes. The fight scenes are. I got to give. Was Kelly Thompson? No, Carla Pacchio.
Yeah,
Pacheco. The fight scenes in this are damn good.
Yes.
And the artist Perez. Beautiful job with the arts. Yeah, the fight scenes. They are brutal in this.
Yes, they are.
And clear, it's the final issue.
And you can tell it's the final issue.
Yeah, and they go out. Yeah, they go out bang, which is great. But the dialogue in this is goddamn terrible. And but I got to give it credit. You know, the fight scenes are beautiful. It's well choreographed, well paced, but the dialogue kills this comic.
Yeah, I literally wrote down this was a complete mess. The only enjoyable thing is don't read the dialogue and just look at the amazing art.
Bullseye. Just look at the art.
Yeah, it is one long fight throughout this entire book, and you get a T-Rex with machine guns.
Yes.
Fucking awesome.
Yes.
Like, this is fun stuff, and this is awesome, and it's all in Spider-Woman, which is great. It's like, just don't read the dialogue.
Yes.
Because you will lose brain cells reading the dialogue. Just look at the art, and it is a serious fight from start to finish.
Yes.
Yeah. But the dialogue.
Yeah, awesome. So right now it's a Street Fighter Zangief.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sideways thumb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's a perfect myth.
Next up, I got Transformers War's End #2.
I have Rogue Sun.
You know what? Actually, I had that as an honorable mention.
Okay. I know you really. I didn't read issue 1 because I wasn't here.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
You and Kim were here for
issue
1.
We both loved it.
We both liked it.
It was a solid opener to a new character.
So I didn't get a chance to read issue 1, but I knew it was in the Radiant Black.
It's one of those. Because why don't you go ahead and explain it? Yeah, I'll talk about Transformers War's End.
There were parts of this book that I like this main character. Is fun.
Yes.
I really like the part where he's in school and he's bullying that kid to do his paper for him.
Okay,
the
so
Biff Tannen type thing.
That's where we disagree with this character. That's where I
thought it was fun, but I'm like, this is kind of a villain.
Yeah, that is exactly my note was like, this is a female Marvel character they have written right here.
Yeah.
This is what a character in the Marvel universe or a new female character in the DC universe would do.
Yeah, and he's like, I got to worry about this fight I'm doing with, and I can't be dealing with schoolwork right now, so I'm going to bully this kid.
Yeah.
Into having to write papers for me.
This is what America Chavez or Squirrel Girl or Moon Girl or any of the new female characters would do. You know? Yeah.
Like I'm like, it's fun, but I'm like, this obviously a bully. Yeah, he's Biff Tannen basically at school, and I'm like, this is your hero.
I know that is exactly my point. Yeah, so we'll call. Granted, we'll call it out. You know, and we got to call that out. Like that is not. I mean, we already know going. The kid is. I mean, he's a teenager. I know. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
He's a teenager. I understand. That's perfect. He is our protagonist. But when you have something very, very unlikable, unheroic like that is borderline irreprehensible.
It is
immoral and almost downright evil.
It's almost irredeemable.
It really is. I'm like, it's kind of hard to go back from that. But I'll give it a but. I'm all right. You know what? What am I going to talk about it? It just God damn it.
It's a weird week. We said.
Yeah, it's a very strange week.
Skip it. I mean.
Yeah. So, I read issue 1, loved it. The art in this, damn good.
The art's good.
Good. The fights are good. But yeah, like that one moment in the school, it really killed it for me. I'm like, I should have been like, the editor should have been like, Ryan, this is too far right here. You can't do. It's like,
you need to if you needed him to do your schoolwork for you, that's fine. But don't bully the kid and say, I'm going to torment you once a week or twice a week for the rest of your life.
He says we're going to go find another kid.
He's like,
what the F is this? This is our hero? Am I reading a Marvel comic right now? It's like,
pay the kid off or something. Like, do something else. Like, oh, I'll do your laundry for you for a week. Something. Like,
it's like,
like I'm going to beat it's like, it's literally Back to the Future. Biff Tannen going in.
Or a female Marvel Comics character.
Yeah.
It's very unheroic, but I will give Ryan Parrott, I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He is a very talented writer. He is a great writer. I am really, truly, deeply hoping that this protagonist we have here is going to have a, I don't want to come to Jesus moment where it's like he's get called to the mat where it's like, no, it's like you're kicked out of school for this crap.
Yeah. Well, that kid should have been like, no, I want to tell the teacher that.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that something like that does happen the next issue or so, where it's like, okay, thank God, there are repercussions for actions. So
it was okay.
Yes, yeah,
it wasn't bad.
But yeah,
aside from that one part of it, I thought it was fun.
Yes, absolutely.
As far as it's better than Radiant Black.
Absolutely, this is the best series in the whole Radiant Black series. It's only been 2 issues, and even with this mild step down from issue 1. It's still better than Radiant Black.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. So, it's still a meh. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it for my mez.
Okay, I got a couple more. Transformers Warzone number 2.
Okay.
We actually do see Transformers transform in this, although shittily.
Yeah.
There is some fun dialogue in this.
A lot of it.
That's the problem. There's a lot of dialogue. There's still
standing.
Yes, there is. There's still a lot of characters that I do not give 2 shits about. We on occasion we'll see Starscream.
Yeah, Soundwave.
Yeah,
somebody that I know.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I know him, and that is it.
Yep.
Just disappears after that. Let's focus on these other characters. But the very end of this, the
last page.
It's like, they're coming back. Pretty cool.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not. If you bring him back, he better not just be talking for pages on end. I'm like, you can't do that with this character.
At this point, who knows?
Yeah, it probably will.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's depressing.
Yes, it is. Because it should be better.
It should be.
Yes.
Do better.
Next up, I got Rise of Dracula, number 4.
That's a meh. Okay.
The art in this is good. I really like the art in this, but it is just. That speech. How many pages was that speech in this?
It was like 7 or so. It was more than that. It was
almost half the comic.
Yeah. Of talking.
Yeah, just like
an awful speech.
I'm just like, God damn it, end already. But
propaganda spewing bullshit.
Yeah, I do like how it ends. It does get interesting. There's a little bit of a turn. Art is good, so I'm hoping it gets better by the next issue. Yeah, this has been like it's been it just like. Can't quite nail the landing on it.
Yeah.
Last one I got is Astro City number 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a mad for me because I understand. I did read Astro City when I was younger. I liked it. I didn't love it because it was effectively he made analogs for characters from DC and Marvel in the Astro City universe. I did like this, but I didn't get the emotional attachment I wish I could have or should have. I felt because these are effectively the Teen Titans. And you understand what they're trying to go through as they're getting older. Hey, we need to change our names, be heroes, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, great. It's just that I'm having a hard time caring for you guys because I haven't read Astro City in literally 20 years, and yeah.
Okay, I guess we will disagree on
that
one.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. And that's it for me for the mez.
Okay.
All right, skip it of the week.
Creme de la crap.
Yes, the creme de la crap, the corn in the pile of shit.
Yeah.
Here we go. First one on deck.
Okay.
I have got is X-Men Unlimited #1.
I has FaZe Clan.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and talk about FaZe Clan?
So it's trying to pit. Like, first off, I'm shocked it took DC this long to come up with this dumb of an idea. Like, I get the Fortnite thing. That's bad, but like that was still a decent story.
They had a talented writer on that. Yeah, Christopher Gage, who took what could have been, should have been a shit story.
Yeah,
shit crossover, made it fun.
Made it fun.
Yeah,
this is straight up
an advertisement.
Yeah, and it's Batman Forever meets Batman the Animated Series episode. What is reality?
Yes.
It's literally that.
Mm-hmm.
It is all about the metaverse, going in, putting something on your head, and like going into virtual reality. It's like that's basically. And there's a box that's sucking out. I'm like, that's Batman Forever.
Yeah.
It's literally the Riddler doing it too. I'm like, you just stole this from that, and it's dumb, and it's lame.
And Batman's barely in it. Batman is effectively a non-factor in the story.
Yeah, it's like, shut up, Boomer. You don't know what you're talking about with games. Yeah, this was awful. I really did not enjoy this at all. It is so terrible.
But like we said, I'm sure there are FaZe Clan fans out there. I'm sure every one of you is a FaZe Clan fan.
I'm not saying FaZe Clan sucks.
No.
I'm not saying there's. It's like I'm saying this comic book sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know about FaZe Clan. I didn't know what FaZe Clan was until I picked this up.
I had to look it up.
Okay. Yeah. It's like I didn't even bother looking it up. I assumed it was a video game.
Yeah.
So
I don't play games either.
Yes. So there we go.
Not anymore.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Not anymore after this. I definitely don't want anything to do with them after this.
No.
All right. X-Men Unlimited #1. This is arguably the worst comic of Jonathan Hickman and Declan Shalvey's career. I don't want to say. I hate saying the worst. I don't want to say that, but it came across as very rushed.
Yeah.
I don't want to say lazy, but
this dialogue.
Yeah.
With Wolverine.
You said the scene with the beer.
God.
And there's actually a 16 panel. 16 panel page of him punching a guy and punch. And you would think the last one would end with him popping his claws on the guy.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. Or like having the two out and then the one in the middle not, or like
you see
slowly.
you see the guy's face like slowly. Slowly popping away. Like the guy's like, it's none of that. No.
Nope. You could have even had the claws slowly come out each panel.
Yes.
And like more and more until it gets. No, couldn't even do that either.
It's terrible.
It's awful.
Yeah, I do not recommend this in the least. This is $6. No. Do not spend $6 on this. I'm imploring you. Do not spend $6 on this. Please don't.
Anything else?
Yes.
Anything else?
Except what's in this stack or. Yeah.
Put $6 of gas in your car.
Put a gallon of gas in your car. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, much more effective.
Yes.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. Next one I've got.
Are we saving this one?
Captain Marvel 37.
Oh, fuck me. Yep, that's here. Oh my.
It's okay.
Oh my.
I kind of say this for last because I was expecting something really damn good.
We have liked this.
Yes, we have.
What the fuck is this?
I do not know what this was.
I honestly.
What was the tone of this?
Was all over the place.
Yeah, because it literally goes from like the binary character acting like Spock from Star Trek 4.
Basically, yeah.
And I think they actually say that in this. I think they say something along the lines of Star Trek or like she's like Spock or whatever.
Yeah.
But to like Frank was a Frankenstein or whatever.
Yes.
And the tone of this is so mind-boggling. And it is a huge step down from what we got with the other Marvels.
Because that was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Stakes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Battles. I mean, great dialogue. This thing went to shit on like the third page when there's a construction worker that comes up to Carol Danvers and says, "Hey, you need to put a skirt on." And Binary punches this dude in the face and kills him probably.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Well, what are you doing?" Yeah. Like, you need to, and Carol's like, you need to call 911 and this, that, and the other.
And then they jokingly laugh it off. I think they
Yeah.
just walk away. And then there's the scene with the kitten. It's like, I swear, Binary killed that cat.
Probably.
She probably did.
Probably.
I think so.
And then we get into gay trans things about her. They're going into a diner, and then Binary says, "Why do I need to change my outward appearance?"
That's right. Yes, I do.
Can't I just be the way I am
yes.
on the outside?
Yep.
And then Monica Rambeau's like, "Yeah, she makes a good point."
But I think the most cringing part where I just grit my teeth was the dance.
Vegas scene.
The Vegas scene. Yes, I was just
and
like.
then we go to Vegas.
Yes, and then we go to Vegas. It's
so
like
a cat dies, and then you immediately go to Las Vegas.
They kill a construction worker.
Yes.
They kill a cat.
Yes.
We have a trans chit chat in the
Yes.
diner. Then we go to Vegas.
Then we go to Vegas and dance.
Yeah.
There is a multiple page dance scene in Vegas. I hated this.
I hate to say it's like, look, there is a way to do it. You could do it creatively, fun. If you weren't, I don't want to say lazy. I hate to say it. If you tried harder.
Yeah.
I don't think Kelly Thompson tried that hard on this.
Yeah.
From what we've seen, I don't think she tried that hard on this.
So, yeah, and there were two things in this. I go with the laziness. There's a part where Carol Danvers gets stabbed by something and it says stab. And there's nothing she's getting stabbed with. Mm-hmm. There's nothing in the panel. There's no knife. There's no nothing the character's holding. It just says stab. And she's got a little cut this way on her arm. So if she was stabbed, there wouldn't be a long cut.
Something would be.
Yeah. And you would see a handle of a blade or something. Mm-hmm. There wasn't any of that in the character's hand. And there was another really weird, cringy part of dialogue to where Binary is holding the cat after it's dead.
After she killed it.
And says, the cat is no longer vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that's being in reference to.
Oh wait, no. It's just it can be taken another way.
Yes.
If you change that word to something else,
yes,
it can be changed to it can.
Hence why I'm like, it was an interesting way to put it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But then they talk existentialism. The circle of life.
Yes.
It's like this comic tonally is all over the place. Like it is an absolute mess. And the comic is a mess.
Yeah, and they all can fly, and they drove a car.
Yes.
That's another thing that pisses me off. It's like, if all of you can fly, why are you driving a car? Why?
That's just fun. Because I'll give them that. It's like, hey, they're tired. They want to relax.
But does it require effort to fly? We don't know.
I don't know. For her, probably not. It probably requires more effort for them to drive.
Exactly. Like, that's exhausting to drive. We could have gotten here in 5 seconds.
They should at least take a limo or something, where it could have been like, hey, we're just hanging out.
An Uber? I don't know. Why do you guys driving? Mm-hmm. This book sucked.
No, I hate to say it.
Because this was this was a dark horse.
Yes.
Like, this was a fun series despite its best efforts, but yet now this is in the tank. This is awful.
Yeah, it just tumbled down a flight of stairs with this issue.
You can't read this. This is $4. No.
Please don't. I would say flip through it in the comic book shop, but don't buy it, please.
Yeah, look at some of this stuff and laugh hysterically, but
yeah. Next one I got is Aquaman number 2.
Oh, so you read that. I have Transformers War's End.
Okay. So Aquaman number 2. This kid is supposed to be the Aquaman. He's supposed to be the Aquaman.
The greatest.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's how he's been billed.
Yes, it is.
The bestest ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, he's got the emotional maturity of an 8-year-old. This kid is a psychopath. He almost killed somebody with his water powers.
Oh.
I think he did kill somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, it just...
Uh-oh.
We're seeing the beginnings of a villain here. It really, if you want to see,
what if he is a villain?
This is the most creative way to create a villain. I'll say that. It's a backdoor villain origin story.
What if it is?
Yeah, I mean, it's like honestly, this is like when we talked about Rogue Sun, how that's like what they did. That's pretty villainous for that kid to do. This is akin to this, Yeah. These are our quote unquote protagonists, yet they're doing pretty villainous acts. And this kid is pretty goddamn evil. And our hero, the greatest Aquaman of them all, And
Arthur didn't say anything. He didn't try to stop him.
Nope.
Damn.
No. Yeah, he, like I said, got the emotional maturity of an 8-year-old. And
have they teamed up with Black Manta yet to save the world?
No, the Arthur and Black Manta are, because they've worked out their differences, because that's what adults do. That's what mature people do.
Yeah.
And they realize, hey, we got to put our grievances aside to work something out. Yet you got this little dipshit here who can't figure that out. Yet he's supposed to be, what, probably 20, 21, 22?
Probably, yeah.
Can't figure that out?
He's a kid.
No, you can, if you're like 12 or 13, I can understand, or younger, 12 or 13 or younger, I can understand. But when you're in your 20s and you're supposed to be the bestest ever, the greatest ever, and Arthur's actually said that, it's like, no. Take a hike, kid. No, it's not
responsibility to put on the kid's shoulders.
Jesus Christ. No.
Yeah. Real quick, Transformers Wars, and it's so boring. There's so much standing around talking with Transformers. I have no clue who the hell they are.
The opening starts off strongly with Megatron and Optimus. They come to create an alliance.
An alliance. It's like, they're like, okay, we're going to call a truce. And even Optimus Prime says, we're going to leave Cyber, and you can run Cyber. It's like, this will all be yours.
Yeah.
And then
because they realize there's a greater evil they got to take care of. Yeah.
And, of course, Megatron's like, no, screw this guy. But then Starscream's like, you should probably listen to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you got Soundwave coming in. I'm like, okay, these are characters I know.
Yeah. And then they're gone.
And then they're gone. And then you cut to these other ones. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
And those are only like 2 or 3 pages, and that's it.
Yeah. And then they're just standing around more talking.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
but fortunately, the last page is damn cool. Reintroduction of another character. I'm hoping the next issue is fun. See what happens.
Let's hope.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know how you can screw up the Transformers this badly, but they are somehow. I don't understand how it's even possible, but not fun. It's not fun.
No.
So compared to other things from the 80s in my childhood that I read this week.
Yeah, well, that's the truth.
Yeah.
I think we know what you're talking about. Yeah,
probably.
Yes.
Doesn't even come close.
They showed you how you can do it successfully.
Yeah, and have fun.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. All right. Next one I've got is Panther number 2.
I got that piece of shit.
Yeah. Okay, so I will give, before I get to how it's better than issue 1.
Yeah, issue 1 was a dumpster fire.
Yes, issue 1 was a complete dumpster fire. What they did in this issue pretty much eliminated issue 1. This could have been issue 1.
Should have been issue 1.
Yes.
Well, you would have had to have added some other things, but yeah, this could have been issue.
For the moment, because they effectively sum up what happened in issue 1 in this book. It's like,
pretty much.
Okay, you should have let in with that, you know. But still, it's a mess.
I don't like this character.
No.
First off, I don't know if she's good or bad. There's just so much. I'm like, who are you? Like, what do you do? Like, it's just kind of like
she transforms into a panther.
Yeah,
there you go.
And I'm like, so are you bad? Are you not? Like, what is the point of this like whole thing? I still don't understand what the whole point of it is.
It's just getting that energy or that emotion that she's taken from another god, and that thing is trying to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Like, you need to dumb this down. No one's reading this anyway, but dumb it down. The art's great though.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Art is really good.
Yes.
But
the story could have been tweaked, Yeah. This is a lot of these stories, like this, should invoke the KISS method. Yeah. Keep it simple, stupid, and not with this.
Not this.
No.
They made it as convoluted as possible.
Yeah, I would say use the KISS method to keep it simple and complicated.
Yeah. At the same time.
Yes.
I didn't like it.
Okay. I have a feeling this might be in your skip it. We'll talk about that last. So let me get your
all right. I have Rise of Dracula.
Fair. It's very fair.
Number 4.
Very fair.
Yeah, you got like 9 pages of a speech in here, and the propaganda.
Yeah, and I'm like, there's an episode of Seinfeld where George is talking about Ovaltine for the board, and he's like, flipping through the notes, like, oh my God, how much more of this do I got?
Yeah.
And I'm like, did a speech. I'm like, God, how much more of this is there?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm still going. I'm flipping it. I'm like, more? But what is she saying? And it's all just gibberish. And you got people in the crowd, make America great again. It's like, I'm like, this is a Dracula book. What the fuck are you doing? Talking about the welfare state and economic status of people. And I'm like,
they're the true bloodsuckers.
Yeah, it's like
they're the true vampires.
Oh, haha.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
It's like, a metaphor.
Do you get it? Yeah, I got it. It's terrible. I don't want this in this book. Like, why aren't the vampires killing people? Like,
like I said, another one that should be invoking the kiss method.
Yeah, and it's not. And it's like, oh, we got a political statement we want to make. And it's like, and you failed.
Yep.
Second you say that. All right, I have Immortal X-Men.
Fair.
Number 1.
Like I said, guys, we started out, like, you can clearly tell the good from the bad this week. And
it just...
Whew.
X-Men is not fun. X-Men Legends is one of the few books that's fun.
Yes.
This, all they want to do is have city county council meetings.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Magneto's like, I'm leaving the secret cult of who gives a shit. And they're like, okay, but you can't pick your replacement. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to find the replacement. Mm-hmm. And we're going to interview people.
But like I said, there are...
But the Mr. Sinister stuff is fun.
Yes, it is. Like, how what he thinks of each person.
Yeah.
And
that part's that's
like
good.
I will give Cy Spurrier who wrote this, I think. Yeah.
Or
Kieran Gillen.
Yeah,
Kieran Gillen.
Yeah.
He wrote this. What I will give him credit for, like, he did update us on, like, who knows what at this point, what's happened on Krakoa. Because I keep forgetting, not every mutant knows everything that's happened. You know, there's still some things that are secretive. And they do tell us, like, yep, they know this. They know this. They know this. It's like, perfect. And I get to know what Mr. Sinister thinks of each character.
Yeah.
Which is great. And
that part's good. But
yes.
that needed to be the whole book.
I would say if this was all solely centered on Mr. Sinister.
Yes.
And he was less funny. Yes. I would say. Yeah. If the jokes were cut out of this, if it was more of a serious tone.
Yeah, like, why isn't Mr. Sinister seen? Like, he needs to be more menacing and evil.
Absolutely.
And creepy looking. Like, he gave him this, like, nice little beard. It's like, fuck off.
If they went back and gave him that, look, go back and giving him the tone, persona of how he was in the early 90s.
Yeah.
In the early X-Men issues, when the Coopers were doing the art. Or go off how he was in the animated series.
Yes.
Just creepy. Just damn straight ass creepy. Give him that persona again instead of a walking punchline.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it loses that effect in this because there is a great story here, but Kieran Gillen, he shoots himself in the foot. He has a good idea, and then it's like, and then we'll include it. It's like, no, don't include that. No, go back to one. Just have that.
But just have Mr. Sinister creepily make his way into this, infiltrate it, and have him do something behind the scenes to. Like he's manipulating Krakoa or something.
Everyone. How he's manipulating everyone.
Like that's what he needs. That's who Mr. Sinister is. That's what he needs to be.
Genetically altering, testing people, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it turns out one of the people on the
panel
is like, I don't know how they would write it. I'm sure I could write it. How he genetically altered one of the other members on the council. It's like, oh no.
Like, what if we got to Xavier?
Yes.
Or Emma?
Yeah.
Somebody important. Like that has a deciding vote. Not that we need to
big twist. Like we never knew. Like we never would have thought. Like he messed up his genes. He manipulated him. He's under his control.
Or all of them. Something. Yes. I don't know.
There's really no big twist in this.
None. And I don't know. Again, like I've said before, if I have to rewrite your book while I'm reading it, you got a problem.
Yes, we do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So skip it.
48 minutes? That's a new record, I think.
That's a new record.
Yes.
So all right.
Oh, no.
We got the last.
Jesus Christ.
Save the best for last.
We're going to be constructive with this, all right? We're going to be constructive.
All right.
Constructive. Last one. Sensational Wonder Woman Special number 1.
Yes.
Okay. First up, let me take a drink first.
Okay.
Okay. First up. This is a $10 book.
Automatic skip.
No.
Yeah.
There are 3 stories in this. 3 stories in this. Not a single one is worth that at all.
Nope.
Not a single one. The first story.
Oh my.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my.
So like I said, Wes talked about this in his video.
Oh my.
The first, how this opens from get-go.
Oof.
It's not for me.
Nope.
Probably not for you.
Nope.
Probably not for Sean.
Nope.
And I'm fairly certain it will come across as preposterous and hysterical.
Yep.
As compared to compassionate and endearing, which is what I think they were going for.
Oh, 100%.
Yes. I was laughing. It is preposterous.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all I'm going to say is this. We saw this at the show this past weekend.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
It was right in your face. You had to take some pictures of it.
I'll say that we were laughing after they left.
Uh-huh.
The people next to us were laughing after they left.
Yeah.
The people across from us were laughing. All right. It just... There are certain things that, look, I mean, you've got to have a perception of what you look like when you go out. You know,
yeah,
you
got to look in the mirror.
You have to.
You know what you look like.
Yes,
yeah.
Shame does exist, right?
It should.
Yes.
If you think it doesn't, it does.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand. Do you or whatever, but it's like
to some degree,
you can't expect to do it without criticism.
Yeah, and even at a comic book convention, to where a lot of people are dressed up like freak shows. It's like you still have. It's like there is some decorum still.
Yes,
there are lines you don't cross,
mm-hmm.
and some people choose to cross them.
Yeah,
and when you do, you look like a buffoon.
Yes, you do. And case in point, character in this looks like an absolute buffoon.
And
it is pretty laughable. Yes, but it just does not work. And I really want. I know who the audience is that they're going for.
Very small.
Yes.
Audience.
Yes, it is very small.
Yes.
Are they going to buy this?
No,
probably not. They're gonna laud it. Say hashtag about time on Twitter to the cows come home.
They will say it's great for Twitter.
Are they going to spend $10 on it?
Fuck no, because they don't have $10.
Exactly.
Especially, like I read this story.
Like, hey, we're being constructive.
Yes,
we're being constructive. Right.
I even told my wife about this story.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't read comic books. Has never read a comic book. Hates comic books. Doesn't give a shit about comic books. Even her perception of this was like, that's weird.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, really,
and she's a normie.
Yes.
And she thinks it's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. So, and that's how you start off this book.
Page 1.
Yeah. The second, I mean, literally, you open it up.
It's Tuesday. We can show it. Yeah,
literally, you open it up. Literally, the first panel, first page. This what, and I'm like, here we go. This is what we're in for.
I just see irresponsible parents at that point.
100%. I'm like, they should not let you out of the house like that. And if you do, as a father, I would be like, now, son, if you want to dress like that, be prepared to get the shit kicked out of you.
Yes.
And to get made fun of, not just by me, but by everybody outside as well. They should make fun of you because you look like an idiot. Mm-hmm. Just know that going into it. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But be prepared
for criticism. Yeah.
Not everyone has to accept you for who you are, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. But be prepared for that because the world's going to kick the shit out of you. Yep. And that's okay.
Yeah.
It'll make you stronger.
Yeah. It's not, the whole world isn't a safe space.
Yeah.
You know,
no, Wonder Woman's not going to come out of the sky and save your life. Like, you got to be.
I think that actually does happen. At the very end of this,
happens.
And at the very end of this, she. No.
It's like there's a story to be told. If you wanted this kid to get bullied and get the shit kicked out of him, and then he stands up for himself and kicks the crap out of these kids.
There we go.
There you go. There's your story.
Yes. Perfect.
And then Wonder Woman comes by and says, "What happened here?" It's like, "Oh, these kids are making fun of me, and I beat the fuck out of them." Hey, you know what? Boom, good for you, kid. Don't put up with these bullies. Yeah. And then she kicks one of them in the face or something. Hell yeah. There you go.
You got a scar on your cheek. Where? Right there.
Right there. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So there's something to be done here, but
yes. Wrong execution.
Wrong.
Okay, moving on.
All right.
Second story.
Second story,
much better.
Yeah.
That was a traditional Wonder Woman story.
Yes.
Boom. All right.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Third story. If you love a long and drawn out Freaky Friday, but without the humor, or what's that word? Fun. Yeah. Then it's for you.
Yes.
Right? Yes. $10 for this. $10
for lazy stories.
I will give it this. I'll say this: if they had reprinted Pierre Tomasi's Wonder Woman story, in black and gold, and put it in this, I've been hard pressed to be like, I could have spent $10 for that story. You know, it's a damn good story. Maybe add a few more pages into it. And like,
there you go.
I would have been like, yeah, I'd probably buy this. But these stories suck ass. I am not kidding in the least. These are the worst Wonder Woman stories I have probably ever read in my life.
Yeah, that third story, that's such a long, drawn out switching bodies with the
Freaky
little
Friday.
girl.
It's a stupid Freaky Friday.
Yeah. What's the movie with Fred Savage? Vice versa.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Or 18 Again with Ed Burns.
Yeah. Or 17 Again with Zac Efron.
Yeah. Or Dream a Little Dream with the Coreys.
Yeah. It's been done before.
Yes. But much better.
Yes.
I'd much rather watch the Ed Burns 18 Again than sit through this garbage again. My God.
I mean, it's a long story.
Yes, it is. It is a very long story. It is the longest story.
It is the longest story in here. And it's
just not fun at all.
God, just looking back at this, how terrible.
I mean, like I said, the art in it is damn. The art in the third story is damn good, but the story sucks ass.
Yeah.
It's like really, like it's $10 for this. Do not spend $10 on this. Please don't. I am imploring you. I am begging you. Do not spend $10 on this.
Yeah. Don't. Please don't.
Yeah. But I will say this. Just go to the comic book shop. You know, no one's looking. Hopefully the clerk isn't looking. Go to the very, very back and read the preview for Flashpoint Beyond #0.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Read the preview for Flashpoint Beyond in the very, very back.
Yeah,
that is by far the best part of this comic.
It is, and it's in a lot of these books this week.
Yes.
But like, yeah, read that part,
please.
Yeah,
yeah.
I read.
That's actually fun. Those few pages, I'm like, this is damn good.
I got to know what's going on. I have to read what's going on next.
Yeah,
yeah.
As opposed to
any of that.
Yes.
So
there you have it, guys.
Yeah.
Worst of the week. What do you think, guys? Are we 100% correct? Incorrect about 0%? Is count 99% incorrect? Am I 100% correct? Let us know in the comments, guys. We appreciate it. Let us know. And once again, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bell. And we will see you guys again very soon with the top 10. And yeah, we will be doing a giveaway video sometime in the near future, hopefully this week. And stay tuned. Coming up next, the top